This isn't just about adding years to your life, but life to your years. A groundbreaking study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine followed over 1,700 older adults, and what they found was shocking. People who couldn't stand on one leg for just 10 seconds had an 84% higher risk of death from any cause over the next 7 years. Think about that. Not a complex scan or an expensive blood test. A simple 10-second posture. But this isn't about scaring you. It's about empowering you. Because that same research that uncovered the risk also points to the solution. So, what if you fail the test today? Is your fate sealed? Absolutely not. The science is clear. The very things that cause you to fail this test are trainable. You can reverse that risk. In this video, we're going to show you exactly how. Those who scored in the lowest range of 0 to 3 points had a 5 to 6 times higher risk of death during the study period compared to those scoring a near-perfect 8 to 10. First up is the 10-second one-leg stand test. This is the exact test from that Brazilian study that has doctors and researchers talking. Doing it is simple, but you have to do it safely. Find a sturdy kitchen counter or the back of a solid, heavy chair, something that won't budge if you lean on it. Stand up tall with your feet together and place your hands on the support to get your balance. Fix your eyes on a spot straight ahead on the wall. When you're ready, lift one foot. The goal is to rest the front of that lifted foot on the back of your opposite lower leg, just above the ankle. Once you feel steady, take your hands off the support and start counting. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, all the way to 10. If you can hold that for 10 seconds without your foot touching down or grabbing for support, you've passed. You get 3 tries on either foot. If you can't manage the full 10 seconds in any of those attempts, that's a fail for this test. The study found the inability to pass this test skyrockets with age. For those aged 71 to 75, a staggering 54% couldn't complete it. This isn't a personal failure. It's a physiological signal that key systems in your body are starting to decline. The goal is progress, not perfection. And that fear creates a vicious cycle. You start to hesitate. You stay home more. You become less active. That inactivity leads to muscle loss, which makes your balance even worse, making a fall even more likely. Your world starts to shrink. It's not just a physical decline. It's a loss of independence and confidence. In a way, your brain starts to lose trust in your body's ability to keep you safe. So what's actually going wrong? It's a team of 3 crucial systems that aren't working together anymore. Your muscular system. Specifically, the strength in your legs, ankles, and core that forms the literal foundation of your stability. Your proprioceptive system. Think of this as your body's internal GPS. It's the network of sensors in your muscles and joints that tells your brain where your body is in space without you even having to look. Your vestibular system. This is your body's compass, located in your inner ear. It manages your sense of motion, head position, and spatial orientation. When you wobble on one foot, it's because this team isn't communicating well. But the good news, the incredible news, is that you can retrain this team. You can get them all working in harmony again. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. The journey to getting your balance and confidence back starts right here, with 3 simple exercises. That's because you're forcing your proprioceptive and vestibular systems to do all the work without any help from your eyes. Why it works. When you stand on one leg, you force the thousands of tiny nerve endings in that leg's muscles and joints to send constant, rapid-fire updates to your brain about your position. Your brain then messages back to make tiny adjustments in your ankle and hip to keep you from toppling over. That's proprioception in action. By practicing this, you're making that communication loop faster and more accurate, while also strengthening the key stabilizer muscles in your ankles, hips, and core. How to do it. Stand behind your chair or next to your counter, holding on for support with your feet together. Stand tall, pull your shoulders back, and tighten your core. Look straight ahead at a fixed spot on the wall. This visual anchor is a big help. Shift your weight onto one leg, let's say your left. Really feel the floor under your foot. Slowly lift your right foot a few inches off the floor. Keep your standing knee slightly bent, never locked straight. If you feel stable holding on, try letting go with one finger, then maybe all of them. The support is there if you need it, so use it whenever you feel a wobble. Your goal is to hold this for 10 seconds. Then, slowly lower your foot and switch sides. Your routine. Aim for 3 rounds on each leg. Your first goal is that 10-second hold. As you get more comfortable, work your way up to 20, then 30 seconds. Research suggests that being able to stand on one leg for 30 seconds or more can significantly cut your risk of a fall. Progression. Once you can comfortably hold for 30 seconds, you can kick it up a notch. Try gently turning your head from side to side while balancing. This starts to bring your vestibular system into the mix. This dynamic movement trains your vestibular system to keep you stable while your head is moving. A critical skill for just about everything you do. The tandem stand, or a heel-to-toe stance, challenges your balance by making your base of support super narrow. This forces your inner ear to work harder. Why it works. When your feet are heel-to-toe, you can't really rely on swaying side to side to stay balanced. You're forced to make forward and backward adjustments, which are mainly controlled by that vestibular system working with your eyes. This exercise directly helps you walk on uneven ground, get through a crowded room, or turn without feeling dizzy or unstable. It's a vital, real-world skill. How to do it. Tandem stand. Stand next to a wall or a long countertop for support. Place one foot directly in front of the other, so the heel of your front foot is touching the toes of your back foot. It should feel like you're on a tightrope. Keep your hands lightly on your support. Look straight ahead at your fixed spot. Try to hold this position still, feeling all the tiny adjustments your body is making. Just like before, if you feel steady, try to lighten your touch on the support. Hold for 10 to 30 seconds, then carefully switch which foot is in front. How to do it. Tandem walk. Once the static hold feels doable, you can move on to the tandem walk. Progression. As it gets easier, you can gradually speed up your head turns, but always stay just below the point of dizziness or blurriness. This combines all 3 systems, strength, proprioception, and vestibular function, into one powerful, all-in-one exercise. This reflex is what lets your eyes stay focused on a target while your head is moving. A healthy VOR is essential for clear vision during movement and for stopping that feeling of dizziness. Why it works. When your VOR is weak, any head movement can make the world seem to swim or blur, which is a huge contributor to imbalance and falls. This exercise isolates and strengthens that exact reflex. By keeping your eyes locked on a target while you deliberately move your head, you're forcing your brain to recalibrate the signals coming from your inner ear and sync them up with the signals from your eyes. How to do it. You can do this one sitting in a chair, which is great for beginners, or standing with your feet comfortably apart. If you're standing, make sure you're near your trusty support surface. You will likely see real improvement in just a few weeks, and a huge change in your stability and confidence within 2 to 3 months. These exercises aren't a one-and-done fix. They're a new habit, a daily promise to your own health and independence. And think about this. One study showed that a 10-week program of targeted balance training can effectively restore vestibular orientation. The researchers went so far as to say the effect could be compared to gaining back 10 years of postural control. That's the power you have in your hands. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day is all it takes to start rewriting your story. Here is a simple daily routine you can follow. Warm-up. March gently in place for a minute to get the blood flowing. Single leg stands, 3 times on each leg, holding for your target time. Start at 10 seconds and build from there. Tandem stand walk. 3 static stands with each foot forward, followed by one 20-step tandem walk. Gaze stabilization. 2 sets of 20 head turns, 10 to each side. Add years to your life, and more importantly, add life back into your years. Try the 10-second test yourself, safely. Share your results and your progress in the comments below. Reading about each other's journeys can be an incredible source of motivation for everyone here. And if you found this information valuable, please subscribe for more science-backed guides to help you stay strong, active, and independent. In the end, that 10-second test isn't really measuring a risk of dying. It's measuring an opportunity for living. It's a wake-up call, a chance to take control. Poor balance isn't an inevitable part of getting older. It's the result of systems that have been undertrained.